What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Stoner's Guide to the Apocalypse. All right, should you make that dangerous trip to the dispensary or not? If you do go, should you wear a mask? And what type of mask should you wear? These gloves even do anything, or do I just look stupid wearing them all the time? Most importantly, if you go to the dispensary and you do get some weed and you make it all the way home without getting sick, how are you going to get your munchies without catching the coronavirus? These are all important things that you need to know. Unfortunately, the media is so busy telling you to just stay home and worrying about politics, they've left us all on our own. But that's all right, because we've always been on our own. And you know what? That's why I've decided to create this brand new series, The Stoner's Guide to the Apocalypse, to make sure that our community has all the answers they need to survive and to thrive. My name is Andrew Jones, and I've been an inventor in the cannabis community for years now. With over 25 years experience, I have multiple companies in cannabis, and I've decided to dedicate all my social media platforms to creating a new series, The Stoner's Guide to the Apocalypse, so you can have the answers that you need to stay safe. All right, look, there's a ton of things that you're gonna need to know to make it through this coronavirus pandemic. Let me go over a few brief ones. All right, now first off, masks. I know you all have heard about masks over and over and over again. Problem is, there's so many different type of masks and they all do different things. How do you know if the mask you have is actually going to protect your life or if it's just some cloth fashion statement someone wanted to sell you for $5? Every different shape has a different function. You need to know if you're being protected, if you're protecting someone else, or if you ain't really doing anything but looking funny. If you do decide to go out to a dispensary, how do you sanitize everything? You know you need to stay safe, but obviously you can't buy any more Lysol and good luck finding any hand sanitizer. We're going to teach you classes on how to make your own hand sanitizer and your own sanitizing agents to make sure that if you do have to go outside, you can stay safe. If you do end up going to a dispensary, how do you know that the products you bought are safe? Do you know how many different things and different ways that you can catch the coronavirus in a trip to the dispensary? Door handles, touching bottles, getting coughed on, interacting with people. Once you get your medication, do you realize that every single thing that a human being has touched has the potential to be contaminated with the coronavirus for days? Think about this. Jar from a dispensary, open it up, I got plants in there, but when did somebody put it in? What if somebody was wiping their nose and stuck your shit in the bottle right there? This is plastic. Coronavirus can live on there for 7 days. You need to know that before you're in there saying, oh, you know, my weed's safe, and then you touch your nose and so forth. Making sure that you understand how the different contamination processes work and cross-contamination operates is essential to keeping you safe. Now listen, I understand that firearms in the cannabis community don't always go together. I was one of the first people in Oregon to have to fight for the right to carry a concealed firearm while still containing and having a medical marijuana permit. We won, obviously you can tell. So, if you do decide not to carry a firearm, I totally understand. But if you do want to carry a firearm, there's a lot of things that you need to know. First off, have you read the reports about the police deciding that they're not going to be responding to 911 calls unless it's life-threatening? Take a look at the news reports. All across the country in different cities, the police have decided that their lives are more important than yours. And if you call 911 for something that is not life-threatening, they have flat out told you they're not showing up. They did it here in Portland. You know what type of stuff that they listed? Burglaries, somebody kicking in your door and stealing your stuff, breaking into your car, accidents, assaults that don't have serious injury. That means if somebody comes up and beats you up and takes your stuff, nobody's showing up when you call the police. Menacing in different cities. Do you know what menacing is? That's when someone takes a gun and they point it at your face. Nobody's showing up. Now that means that you're on your own, and we know we're on our own, but again, that's all right. We've been on our own for a long time. If you do decide to own a firearm, it is very important what type of firearms that you pick. There's a lot of different firearms in the world, and a lot of them are good, and a lot of them are not. I'm going to teach you the difference as to which firearms you want to buy and which firearms you want to stay away from. Why? Well, think about this. Some ammo is everywhere. What type of ammo does the police use? What type of ammo can you find readily? If your gun breaks, where can you find parts? Got to go with the most well-known, widely used ammunition and gun parts that are available, so that if something happens, you have extra stuff. What's also important is the economy. Now listen, You have to understand that we are most likely heading for a Great Depression. Now, we've hovered around unemployment levels that have been 300,000 for a long time. As of the filming of this video, there are 6 million unemployed people, and that number is only going to go up and up and up. That is going to have serious financial ramifications. What does that mean to you? Well, it depends on where you are in life. Now, here's what I can tell you. I know you guys follow a lot of rappers on Instagram and television, and they're always flexing a few $1,000s, right? Maybe some gold chains. This is 100 grand. Okay, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I guarantee that a lot of those rappers you see flexing chains can't read or write, and they sure the hell ain't gonna tell you how they make their money. They're not gonna teach you how to do it, and they're probably not gonna save your life anytime soon. I'm here to do all that for you. One of the interesting things about recessions and depressions, it is a great time to make money. I guarantee I'm gonna make millions of dollars during this depression, and I can show you how to do it as well. Let's take a break, fire this up, and sit back and think about this for a second. The Stoner's Guide to the Apocalypse is a show dedicated to making sure that we save the life of just one stoner. I've been in the cannabis community for a long time. I started out in the medical cannabis community with the goal of saving lives and helping medical patients. I know a lot of you are also in the same boat, here to do the same thing. If we can all do this together as a community and share this information, I guarantee that we're going to save the life of just one stoner, and that's why we're all here together. Throughout these hard times, I'd like you to remember that we're Americans first, family members second, and we're a cannabis community third. People like us built this nation, and they're going to need us again once all this is over to rebuild it. There's a lot of hard times coming. A lot of us have gone through hard times, but it's not too much for us. Look at what we've already done. It's important that we all share this information together, that you ask the questions, you share your information, and allow me to disseminate this throughout the community so that we can all stay safe and come out of this ahead, and hopefully not behind. If you want to support this channel, please go to MrExtractor.com. I own a terpene company. I would appreciate it if you picked up anything from there. I've decided that doing this community service is more important than advertising for my company. But if you do want to help me out, that's the best way to do it, because I'm going to spend my time making these videos instead of spending my time working on my company. I'd like to thank you for watching, and please join us for our next episode. Going to be strictly focused on, should you go to the dispensary? And if you do, how do you do it safely? Thank you so much for watching. Spread this information. If you're on YouTube, please like and share this video and subscribe. The more you do from home by clicking those buttons means this gets to more people, and I think that's what the most important thing is. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.